Look at this. Look at this beautiful oceanic view. It looks so much better on the PC. Hello everybody, I'm in the Littlewood, also known as Martin, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. So last time we played this, I was pretty bad at it. It was the first time I picked up the franchise. I wanted to go into it as a brand new player to see how I got on with it. And I also played it on the PlayStation 3 as well, which is probably one of the worst things I could ever have done. And no, he's not a human player. Oh god, I got worried. Because now I'm actually playing online, so I'm worried there's going to be other people. But yeah, last time I played it on the PS3, and I think a lot of my poor performance came down to the actual console version's poor performance. The frame rate would just get incredibly bad whenever I played it. The PS3 controller doesn't lend itself particularly well to this. I'm playing it today on the PC. It's available on Steam now if you want to go and pick it up, and I'm basically playing this with a Windows controller. It's basically the 361 but wired, and that's essentially what it is. And I thought I would just play through it today. I've got everything set to high settings, and obviously YouTube does compress things, but you might already, I hope, be able to see some kind of graphical improvements between the two. If you haven't seen any of the videos, then make sure you go over to places like IGN. They do brilliant graphic comparison videos, and yeah, I thought I'd just play this for sort of like 10 or 15 minutes today. I've actually gotten quite decent at it, so you might be pleasantly surprised. And I was pretty sure I was about to say that and then fall into the water beneath me. I was pretty sure that's what was about to go down. But anyway, pick up a human effigy inside of here, and a little hop-de-hop. There we go, good stuff. And the thing is regardless of how much you know this game, sometimes you can just get owned for the silliest reasons, so it'll be quite interesting to see how this goes. And actually, the reason I've gone this way is because the way I was going before was apparently like the super difficult way, like that was like a boss and everything like that. Apparently that's not what I was supposed to do. I was apparently supposed to go this way and fight off all these guys, and then there's actually like the blacksmith's key that I need to acquire. And I'm trying to think of how far I've actually gotten in this game. As far as I recall, I've actually gotten to the first boss in Dark Souls 2. I mean, if we get there today, that would be fantastic, but I don't see that happening because it's quite a way off to get there. But it's like this huge, I don't know if I want to spoil it for you. Okay, close your ears now if you don't want to hear about it whilst I sort out the Steam login thing. But basically, the boss is like a massive bark man, essentially. He's like a massive tree man, which is kind of perfect for me, really. And basically, halfway through the fight, he rips off his arm. Like, he literally pulls it off and starts swinging around like a cleaver. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But he's so tall that you can actually like run beneath his feet and underneath his legs, but he does hit pretty damn hard if he gets you. Now I need to be careful here because, yep, there it is, there comes the arrow. Gets me every single time. I don't think and again, wow, that often doesn't happen. And the thing is like these arrows are like homing ones. They kind of annoy me, quite honestly. Oh dear, that was lucky, that was. I'm getting a bit low on health here. I shouldn't really be all that low. That's pretty rubbish of me. One thing I do need to do is I need to pop on another bit of equipment. So these are all my healing things. Human effigy. So basically, whenever you die in Dark Souls, if you're new to the franchise like I was, I've only learned a couple of bits. One thing I've learned is that human effigies, which is this one here, basically, every time you die, your health will increasingly decrease, is what I'm trying to say. So if you notice that sort of like X that is on my health bar, that will get lower and lower. And basically, you can only get it back up by using a human effigy to get it back up to 100%. So I think the lowest it goes down to is about 40 or 50%. So each time you respawn, you'll have half health to begin with, and that's the highest you can heal as well, so it's quite difficult to do. But then other than that, I don't think I've learned all that much else actually. So there you go, we're just going to go into this, going to bang on the helmet. That is the highest it can be, that's the highest one I've got, and also for that one as well. Good, alright, cool. Other than that, yeah, not really learned a great deal. I can actually press Y if I want to dual wield this single sword. I'm currently playing as a knight, if you're wondering what class I'm currently playing. It might be worth me actually hitting X before I go up here, and using my life gem. There you go, good stuff. I don't know what the top slot is for currently. So obviously the bottom slot on the D-pad part on the left hand side are all of your like heals and other items like that. And on the top right hand side, oh dear, on the right hand side of it, sorry, is my weapon, and obviously the left side it would be my secondary weapon, but I don't know what the top one is. Oh dear, nice, good dodge, good stuff. Now I will try and fight this white knight over here, not now, but I'll try and fight him in a little bit, just because I don't think I've ever actually fought him before, and I assume he must have something pretty cool on him, right? There's got to be something pretty cool going on there. Oh yeah, there's an archer up there I forgot about. What was that? Oh, there was some kind of like blood stain. I know you get blood stains when you actually die yourself, but I think that's the first time I've seen one in the world that I didn't cause. Because I've literally not come down this way yet. Because the mobs do reset each time that you visit a bonfire, or obviously each time you die. Let's see what happens if I touch that. Does it just give me the little ghost? I think that's just warning me about the archer up there. So let's go and grab him, and we'll kick his ass. But yeah, hopefully you can already see a significant improvement in my gameplay style and like just my general ability. Another one. It's giving me a lot of hints. Have I got the game set to easy or something? Oh, careful. Oh, bloody hell. We all... No, we're all sort of getting caught. We're all, like, hitting our weapons on the... I could have sworn you were dead. We're all hitting our weapons on the stone walls. And it's just sort of, like, interrupting it mid-fight. Alright, so the archer is over there. I believe there is something. Yeah, there's something up here as well. And I've been watching loads more of Stripping's videos, actually, because he's actually incredibly good at the game. And I've been watching his thing to get, like, a couple of tips as to how to probably play a little bit better. But some of his videos have been great. Some of his trolling ones have been wicked. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but some of his trolling ones have been fantastic. There's one where he basically pretends to be, like, an NPC ghost. And he basically, like, you know, lures people into, like, a false sense of security. And then just, like, rips their face off. It's fantastic. Oh, there you go, across the gap. Right, cool. So now we can actually head into the next sort of tunnel area. And I believe down there are a couple of mobs that we need to fight, and there are actually two that are in one room, and I never quite know exactly how I need to go about them. What's happened to you two? This looks like a bro love. Looks like bro love between two guys. Or guy love, sorry. No, it's guy love, isn't it? The Scrubs reference. There you go. Right, down we are. I could probably do with using a life gem. I've actually been picking up quite a lot of those. But before I do go down to that gap over there, the smoke screen, I'm going to give this guy a go. Probably want to start with a heavy attack. There you go. Nice. Getting two smalls. And I might run out of stamina to dodge away. No, good. Nice. Okay. So let's see what sort of attacks he's got. Big one, big one. So he only seems to do two of that one. Let me just check he doesn't have a triple combo, because that's where I'll falter. There you go. Oh, okay. And nice. So I can actually stagger him with my heavy attack. That's good. Oh, no. I dodged into him. Oh, God. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just run away. See, the thing is, one little move in this, and you are done for. Absolutely done for. Oh, God. Go on then. Okay, I'm going to use a gem now. Hopefully, I'm far enough away. You do slow down a little bit when you use one, though. God. Okay. Okay, how much is that actually going to heal me for? I'm going to wait until I've got the full extent of the heal, and then I'll worry about fighting them again. Yeah, okay, so it's not a full heal. I should be okay with that, though. Let's see how we get on with this. There you are. Nice. Okay, cool. Nice little heavy attack. Ooh, close. There you go. Dodge. Alright, no, what? Lost connection to Steam? No. Oh, yeah, switching to offline though, that's fine. Oh, God, I had a heart attack there. I just kept mashing RB. I thought that was going to kick me out of the game, or at least it was going to pause me and the guy would just kill me. Because this game doesn't have pausing. That's one thing I noticed last time is, even when I press that start menu, and if I'm binding equipment and stuff like that, I have to make sure I'm basically in a safe spot in order to do so. So that's a bit of a nightmare. Did I actually get anything off of that White Knight? I don't believe I did. Let me see. Anything new there? No, I'm pretty sure I picked up some new armor from the previous mobs, but yeah, that's all weaker stuff. So let's have a look. Slash thrust and straight sword. Got another straight sword, so when this one runs out, I can switch over to that one. It's not quite as strong. It's like, what, 30... oh no, 45. 45 less damage. So maybe it's worth me using that on the trash for now. Or maybe not. See, the thing is, I don't think I've ever come across a weapon, actually, that has been, like, that has said that I can actually use it. Every time I equip any item in this game, it goes, you can't quite use this efficiently. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to do then? You're not giving me any loot, and I don't seem to find any vendors, so I'm pretty screwed in that respect. Right, so there is going to be a guy that's going to be sat around this corner here, so I'm going to poke my head around and do that. Yeah, there he is. You haven't seen him yet. There he is. Big old axe man. Good. Nice, that's him dealt with. Okay, so there's two guys in this room to the right. In most of this game, quite honestly, isn't so much the game being difficult, it's more so just knowing what's in each room or knowing attack patterns. Alright, let's go for you first. Nice, cool, dodge out of the way, good. Get them both on the front side, sweet. Oh, no. There you go, good. They got more hits on me than I would have hoped for there. Get rid of that bookcase. A little something behind there. Wooden bolts. Alright, okay. They'll do. Right, so my sword is pretty low. I reckon I've probably got this guy left, and then I can... Whoa! Jesus Christ. Oh, wow! What was that? That's some weird kind of like lunge that he did. I can safely say I've not seen that one before. I'm dead. Oh, how disappointing. It was going so well. It was going so well. Okay. I want to get back to that. I basically want to get to the next bonfire, which is basically when you get to the top of the stairs that this guy was just in front of. There is basically like a ladder you can climb, and then there's like a little church area, and that was basically where the next one is. The targeting in this game I still find very peculiar. I feel like it's such poor game design, or like, you know, control choices. You basically, like, to toggle between switching enemies, you have to like use the right stick. But the problem is sometimes if you dodge away from an enemy and you're backed up against the wall and you move the right stick, then you're basically just like, you basically want to move the right stick so you can actually see, but then that doesn't allow you to. It's really peculiar. I really don't like it. But whoa, oh whoa, bloody hell. For some reason he's not attacking. Oh, I'm out of stamina, that's why. There you go, good. Okay, cool. So I'm not going to worry about taking out every single mob again. I'm not going to go up and get the archer like I did last time. I'm not going to fight the white knight. I'm just sort of going to go as is. Let's use a healing gem. Or a life gem, whatever they're called. Right, up we go. Okay, cool. So now this is out actually on the PC. I'm probably going to be playing a lot of this on live streams, just because it's definitely more so one to play on a live stream, just because there's a lot of trial and error. Oh dear. I know I'm not making that many errors here today, but that's only because I've played quite a bit of this. Oh, I was hoping I'd get him on the through swing. There you go. Down you are, mate. Thank you. Good stuff. Oh, items from both of you. How helpful. And we also picked up a new helmet there as well. Let me quickly see. The archer can't get me from this side. Let me see what this helmet's like. Oh, upgrade. Nothing else from you guys? No. Okay, no, nothing else. Alright, cool. So I want to go over to this entrance here. Now, this guy here does pick up. Yeah, him there. No, not you. Alright, fine. I'll just target the archer up there, but I will attack you instead. You will become part of the crossfire. Right, so I can actually go back and reclaim the souls that I lost a moment ago. I think I had a good, like, 4,000 of them, didn't I? I was doing pretty well. I need to make sure that I don't hit the wall. There you go. Right, okay, I'm going to go back in through this side again, just because I find that I do this part a bit better when I can actually... Good. Right, dodge. Nice. Whoa, there you go. And take you out. Good, thank you. Right, so we're up to full health. That's good. We've got our stuff back. We've got 5,000 souls now. I better be able to buy something good with those. And it's this guy that I need to be careful of. And he's never done that lunge thing before. Whoa! Oh, okay. I see. You hold your charge now. He rose his sword up as if he was about to slam it down. So I dodge. And then he actually goes, lol, gotta hold it. And then he just like runs at you. That's crazy. I can't actually climb up onto that ledge, can I? I think that's for a later part of the area in the game. So it's this guy here that I want to get. And as far as I recall, he never actually comes out of that part just there. So I basically got to go now and nail him whilst I can. Now, there is a guy throwing fire bombs. Oh, careful. All right, take out this small guy first. So it's that guy just over to the side of me. Threw the fireball at his head. Amazing. Target the right bloody enemy. Good God. Oh, all right, okay. Now, there are only 2 enemies left up here. There's this guy here, and there's one to the left of me right now. What are you throwing bombs at yourself for? Oh, wow. Playing a little bit of Ganondorf tennis with him. Nice. Alright, cool. Down you go, buddy old pal. Oh, no, no, no. Don't die. Don't die. Come on. Where's your stamina at? There you go. Broadsword at risk. Okay, so my sword's about to run out soon. I reckon I've got 1 more enemy worth in me. Can I get... I think I can actually get to that next bonfire without having to heal, but I thought I'd do it just anyway, just in case. Because I don't recall if there's anything when you climb up the ladder. I know there's one around the side of that building. Here we go. Hello, buddy old pal. Do you want to come to me? Hello. Let's stop that attack before you do any damage to me. Let's pick up an item. Good stuff. Right, here we go then. So the next bonfire, as far as I recall, is just up here. Yeah, here we go. So it's just up here, and there's a little part on the right. Now, there is 2 ways I can go with this. I can either go down here. There's lots of items to be picked up. As you can see there, there's like 2 of them. And there is an item to pick up here. But the moment I do, this guy is going to spring into life. Here he is. Right, let's get him. He's pretty tough, actually, sometimes. He's got a very long range on that weapon. He's got me a couple times with it. Not killed me, but he's just managed to, you know, scratch my armor a little bit. Do a little bit of damage to me. Here we go. Open it up. Nice, good stuff. And the load times I've noticed on this game are significantly quicker on the PC than they are over the console. I mean, these are all obvious things that you'd expect between a PC port and a console version, but actually it's not even really fair to call it a port, because this feels so much better than half of the ports I've ever seen, because sometimes ports can be quite clunky, or actually the frame rate's actually bad on this as opposed to the other way around. But yeah, let me quickly grab this person here. Let's see if there's anything I want to buy off of you. Do you have any weapons? I could really do with some weapons. So I'm assuming the straight sword is what I'd want. That's got an 80 attack. Hammer, those sorts of things. See, things I never know what I can actually use. Like, it doesn't say on them whether they're for a knight or whether they're for a warrior. I feel like I should be able to just use everything, but I do find that I'm like really weak if I don't use the right kind of weapon. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. If you've got any tips for me regarding Dark Souls 2, I'd very much appreciate those, so leave them in the comment section below. And hopefully this has been a good demonstration as to the graphical quality and also the frame rate quality as well of this game on the PC over consoles. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in a little bit.